each other, then who will? What's up, y'all? My name is Olivia Lemon, the Main Squeeze, and I'm here with my first YouTube video. I have my lemon cup, so that means we're about to get into some lemon tea, okay? So, I know that this school year, for all of my college students, maybe if you're in high school, if you're thinking about coming to college, this school semester has just been all over the place, honey, all over the place. And you probably have been staring at this screen for as long as you can remember, and you're probably tired. But you know what? I have some tips for you on how you can just continue being the best student that you can be on Zoom University. So I'm here to give you those tips. So y'all stay tuned. Okay, tip number one. So when not being on campus, it's kind of hard to get in the swing of things, or walk into your next class, or walk into the next building. So a lot of times you can really forget, as I have, when your class is, what day. So I would say keep you a planner or write your class times down. This is because a lot of times when you are waking up in your bed, you're still in bed mode, okay? So really, it just could get confusing. I know I personally forgot when are my classes or what time are they supposed to be. So honey, write it down. Get you a planner, write down the times and dates. I have been somebody who has tried to plan. I tried to use a planner. All the time it does not work out, I'm not gonna lie. It has not worked out. So I have this new app on my phone that's a calendar, and it syncs with my Google Calendar. And I just like the way it's set up. So find a calendar that works for you. Find something that you can write down, if it's a planner or calendar or digital calendar. Make sure you have all of your time, classes in. Make sure you get a notification when it's at least 15 minutes for your class, so you can go ahead and get in the mood, get ready, and get ready to tackle the class day, period. Tip number two. Okay, so for my high schoolers or my people, well, mostly my high schoolers, I'm not sure if you guys are all in Zoom University right now, but I know my college students, they feel exactly where I'm coming from. And as you guys know, I am a PVAMU student, so this is definitely personal experience right now. Some professors, they might like you to have your camera on. Some professors might like you to have your camera off, whatever floats your boat. And some might not even ask, they might just do whatever. I have experienced both or whatever. So I would say, if you are gonna have your camera off, just try to make sure that you're still paying attention. A lot of times we in Zoom University in our bed, and we like to fall back into that good sleep that we was once in. But try to still keep an open ear. And then a lot of times, being in Zoom University, you can get easily distracted and with doing other things, whether you're going to the kitchen, going to the restroom, fixing your hair, watching TV, honey, because I did all of that. But make sure you are still having a listening ear, because you never know what kind of information could be given out when you are not listening. And for all my college students, I'm sure y'all can agree, these professors, they've been whipping a lot on us lately. I feel like the workload, they got a little bit more heavier than what it was when we was in school, honey. So make sure you are listening. If your camera is off, if your camera is on, make sure, honey, you're not doing nothing crazy in front of the camera, because people do be recording people out here on Zoom University. So make sure you just being attentive, period. Okay, I had to take a break. Cause this next tip, okay, at PVAMU, y'all, we supposed to stick together. This is a family. This is a family, okay? A family HBCU. Y'all already know how this go. Like I said, for my high schoolers that are thinking about coming to PVAMU, it's a family. This is what we do. So already when we were in school, GroupMe was very essential. But now that you are on Zoom University, GroupMe is beyond essential, okay? Do not be afraid to get in the GroupMe, ask questions to your peers, get in the GroupMe and say, hey y'all, did y'all get that information? Because at the end of the day, we all gotta get this information together, we all gotta get this education together, and if we don't help each other, then who will? So do not be afraid to get in the GroupMe and talk. If your class does not have a GroupMe, be that person to make the GroupMe. I have definitely did that, because you never know what type of information, especially on Zoom University, you and your peers are missing, or A lot of times you and somebody else have the same question, but y'all are scared to ask. Never be that person, okay? Make sure you are in a group me. Sometimes if my professor, she drops some important information, I might just drop it in the group me just in case they didn't get it in the chat box, or a lot of times the things just happen. So make sure you are in a group me, talking, and just be that nice person, okay? Don't be I'm not gonna say stingy person, but don't be the person that don't want to see everybody do good, okay? And tip number 4 is to make sure your Wi-Fi connection is up, running, and good. Wi-Fi can break or make a good Zoom class, y'all, literally. And a lot of times here at PVAMU, sometimes the Wi-Fi does be struggling a little bit. So just make sure beforehand that your Wi-Fi is working, because I'm telling you, sometimes you might have professors who might see you and you might accidentally get kicked out of the class and they don't let you back in. So just make sure, and of course sometimes you can communicate that with professors. Maybe ask a friend in the class, hey, can you tell Professor so-and-so that my Wi-Fi is kicking me out the Zoom classes? Communication is top tier, okay, when it comes to college. But also just make sure that you're not having those internet connection problems beforehand, because like I said, we are staring at a screen so many times. So, girl, I'm tired of staring at the screen, okay? I'm just gonna be honest. I'm tired of staring at the screen. But yes, make sure your Wi-Fi connection is up and running and good, so when you get in class, you do not have those problems. And lastly, my 5th tip on how to be the best student that you can be on Zoom University, I would say, okay, right now in fall 2020, I feel like we're at the peak of COVID. And mostly everybody's classes is online. I really haven't seen classes in person. I'm not sure how PVAMU is going to move forward with that next semester, or how COVID is even going to be looking in 2021. But I would say still try to enjoy your years in college. And of course, do that safely, you know, wear your mask, do what you have to do. But do you see any organizations having virtual events, don't be afraid to pop in and stuff, because although we're not on campus and we're not getting those hum days, or we're not getting those on-campus events that we're used to, or even just simply walking to class and seeing friends and getting to talk to them on the way to class, on the way to JJ. Of course, we're not getting those same experiences, but still try to make the best of what you got. Right now we have social media, so, you know, don't be afraid to talk to your friends on social media, or the people that you used to have in class that are in your same major. Like, please do not just cut off all social life because, you know, what's going on. Of course, you can do it safely and you can do it virtually. So please do that and still try to make the best of what we have here, y'all, because I promise this too will pass as long as y'all be safe out there and do what y'all got to do. But once again, do not be afraid to hop on any of these virtual events that people are having, that organizations on campus are having. Just, you know, still just pop in, do what you gotta do. And I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning into my first YouTube video. I really wanted to give, whether it's high school students, like I said, that's coming to PV, or people that are already here, just 5 little tips, you know, nothing too crazy, on how that they can still be the best Zoom University student that they are. I promise y'all we will not be on Zoom forever. But my name is Olivia Lemon Main Squeeze, and you need to be following my media page on IG, which is Main Squeeze Media _, and also follow my personal page on IG, Olivia Lajaria _. That's Olivia LAJARIA _. And also follow me on Twitter, honey, because I love Twitter, @intelligent_GAL. And that's all I'm curious. Make sure y'all stay tuned because I have more videos coming.